Hello everybody, greetings from Zimbabwe. I just want to talk to young people today, young artists, all of you who painted. You're magnificent. I wish I was as good an artist as you guys are at your age, really. Thank you for doing that. And in your honor, in every young artist's honor who painted something for our competition, I want to tell you something. I'm going to tell you a story. It's a story for young people, and it's a story about Africa. And it started when my boys were very young. They were 4 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, and 9 years old. And they were so young, they're all blonde haired, and it was in Africa, and there was this old man. He was a legend. His name was Fritz Meyer. And in the African bush, there was no one like him. And one day he phoned me and he said, Patrick, bring your boys to my farm. He said, something interesting has happened. A leopard has killed a young steer, a young cow. Really? And it's taken this young steer up into a dead tree and it's eating it there. Bring your boys. And so we went out and we spent the night because we got there late. And the next morning, Fritz Meyer took my boys on their first tracking expedition, and they walked along. They walked along like this, pointing at the spoor where the leopard had grabbed the steer and was pulling it along to the tree, and then it obviously got to the tree and went up. And we were tracking the leopard and the carcass of the steer when all of a sudden a little bird, sweet, 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 came flying around us. It came flying around. Nkowile. It came flying around. You don't know who Nkowile is? Nkowile is a young man who worked with Fritz. Fritz, Nkowile, me, Alexander, Forbes, Patrick, and little baby Benjamin like this. And it sweet, 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 sweet. And there we were, tracking a leopard. And the steer it was pulling this big highway through the bush, through the grass. And this little bird distracted, sweet, 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 sweet. And Fritz said to all of us, stop, listen to that bird. Hark that bird. That bird is a honey guide. And he's calling us. He's calling us to a beehive full of honey. Beehive. We must listen to him. And we all thought, but what about the leopard? Fritz Meyer said, forget the leopard. When the honey guide calls you, answer his call. Respect him. This is called respect in the bush. Just have, like you have respect in your family and with your friends, so too it's respect in the bush. So we followed. Sweet, 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 sweet. And the honey guide took us to this big dead tree. And sure enough, just in arm's reach up the tree was a hole in the tree. And trees in Africa have bark peeling off them with lizards living under them and sometimes insects, etc. But there was a hole, and in the hole was a beehive. And you could see all the bees flying out. And Ngobile was an absolute master. He was a young man, 16 years of age, and he did two things. He went down and he pulled some grass out the ground like this because he wanted to make smoke. And Fritz said, boys, watch Ngobile. Watch what he's going to do. He's going to intoxicate the bees. He's going to make them drowsy. He's going to make them drowsy, and they're going to want to sleep. So he's going to light his fire like this, and he's going to get the smoke going like that, you see, and he's going to intoxicate the bees downwind like this without burning them, without harming them, without killing them. That's what he's going to do. And the bees got drowsy, you see. Look, never hurt a single bee. They got drunk and drowsy. And when they were all drowsy, he did what? Ngobile took his ihloge. Ihloge is a Matabele axe, and he chopped the little hole a little bit bigger, just big enough for him to get his hand inside the hole. And the bees were so intoxicated with the smoke, they left his hand alone and he was unharmed. And he took the honey out, big lumps, and he put it on the branches, and finally put his hand in and he took out a piece of honeycomb full of grubs of bees and he put that right on the end. Called the boys, and Fritz called all of us, and he gave us each a piece of honey. Ooh, the honey dribbled down our throats. 1, 2, 3, 4 little boys, all sitting under the African sun. Moile there, standing, eating, face full of honey. Fritz, what a feast of the African bush. And then Fritz said, boys, show respect. Leave some honey behind for the honey guide, because the honey guide has got a nest with babies, and especially leave the honeycomb with the grubs. That's what the little honey guides love. So we left it out of respect. But Fritz said, sometimes people are greedy and they eat all the honey and they don't leave anything for the poor honey guide bird that called them. And the next time that those people who are greedy go walking in the bush and sweet, the honey guide calls them. He calls them to a tree where there's a big hole, and the honey guide calls the greedy people, and when it gets to the hole in the tree and the greedy people look inside the hole, instead of a beehive full of golden honey, there's a big black mamba snake looking at them. So that's a story from the bush. Stay well, stay disciplined, stay respectful. Mwah. Love from Zimbabwe, and see you next time.